Welcome back to unforgettable TV. Today, we take you on one of the most iconic adventures in Japan, climbing the legendary Mount Fuji. This is not just a hike. This is a journey into Japan's soul, a test of endurance, and a memory that stays with you forever. Mount Fuji stands at 3,776 meters, the highest peak in Japan and one of the most recognizable mountains in the world. It's not just a mountain, it's a sacred symbol, and for generations it has drawn pilgrims, poets, and adventurers from all over the globe. Our journey began at the fifth station, the most popular starting point for climbers. It sits at about 2,300 meters, and from here the summit feels both close and impossibly far. The air is already thinner, the temperature drops, but spirits are high. With every step, we leave the modern world behind. Below us, the forests fade into clouds. Above us, the summit, distant, snow-capped, and quiet, calls us upward. The trail winds through volcanic rock and gravel between the sixth and seventh stations. The path is relatively gentle. It gives you time to breathe, time to appreciate the vastness of the landscape. You start to feel the scale of Mount Fuji and how small we really are. But once we pass the seventh station, everything changes. The terrain turns steep and slippery. The wind picks up. The temperature drops even further. Every step feels heavier. Oxygen gets thinner. Your legs ache. Your breath shortens. And yet, you keep going. Because there's something about this mountain, something spiritual that pulls you forward. We met climbers from all over the world. Some silent, focused, others encouraging each other step by step. Some older, some younger, but all with the same goal, to reach the top of Japan. After hours of climbing, battling wind, fatigue, and freezing temperatures, we finally reached the summit. It's hard to describe that moment. You're exhausted, you're cold, but you've never felt more alive. People around us cried, others prayed, some just stood in silence, because this wasn't just about reaching the top. It was about the journey, the challenge, the reward of pushing yourself, both physically and mentally. From the summit, you can walk around the crater, a reminder of Mount Fuji's volcanic nature. But honestly, most of us just sat down, staring at the horizon. Soaking in the silence, the light, the cold, the beauty. So if you're planning to climb, here's my advice. Train. The climb is not easy. Bring layers. It's freezing at the top, even in summer. Start early. The sunrise is worth every step, and most importantly, respect the mountain. This is not a tourist attraction, it's a sacred place. Treat it that way. As I made my way down the trail, tired but fulfilled, I realized something. Sometimes, we climb mountains not to conquer them, but to discover ourselves. Thank you for joining me on this unforgettable adventure. If you enjoyed the journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There's so much more to explore together, only here on unforgettable TV.